They outworked us. They did the little things that gives a special team success, and we didn't. And that's the frustration that we have right now as a staff because, we constantly talk about what's going to happen, and when you consistently give answers to the test, and there's a little bit of disbelief, not full, but it's just one guy that goes off on his own page and it just kills everything for the group. And you know what? That's we just got done talking about that in the room, and we have to figure out to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. Been in the league a while. I don't think I've ever stood on the visitors bench in this building with more power plays than they have, and there's two power plays early in the first period. When you're playing on the road, you have to build the momentum. Are you going to score? Yeah, that's the goal, right? That's the bonus. But at least we have to build the momentum where now we're starting to play downhill. We've generated some chances at the net. We've retrieved pucks. We've reloaded and gotten another chance. And then you get back to 5-on-5. If you don't score and you're playing downhill, the next shift, you come out and you sustain more pressure in the offensive zone. And what happened tonight was the complete opposite, where they built the momentum, and once they got back to 5-on-5, they're starting to play downhill on us. And it's just, again, we're a young group, and I know I've said that plenty of times, but it's reality. We're the youngest team in the league, and we're showing it right now with just little parts of our game, and it's not a whole thing. I mean, there was times where we were really happy with our game tonight, but our special teams, our power play, can't cost us any more games, and that's what it did here tonight, and we're going to readdress it. We're going to spend the next few days working on it, and we need to be better.
Do you see that the result from forwards not helping the D not helping the forwards, or just discombobulation in the defensive zone? It seemed like when Waterloo would hit that red line, especially on this wide ice surface, your guys didn't want to get beat wide, so instead they backed off, and the fourth goal, an example of just shot from the top of the slot and just getting beat to the front of the net. What did you see from Waterloo on their counterattack that led to them getting the puck in the back of the net?
Well, they've perfected the game on the Olympic surface. They're very well coached, obviously, and they know how to play on this building. We're learning, and this is our first time on an Olympic surface with a team that's more built for the ice box, which is maybe even smaller than an NHL surface. But, it's when you first come to an Olympic surface, you play on your heels. It's tendency. I did it as a player in this league when I played in this building. It was a little different, and you just feel like you're going to get beat wide, like you said, so you kind of back off. You're a little bit more passive than you really need to be. And I think that was maybe a little bit of the cause of the shots on net. But, I don't think it's the forwards not helping the D or anything like that. It's just, it's a group thing. And they've perfected the art of playing on the Olympic surface for many, many years. And we have to understand that inside the dots, it's still the same size from dot to dot on the interior as it is in our building. It's 7.5 feet of extra ice from the dots out to the wall. And I thought we didn't do a good enough job controlling the middle of the rink. And they entered through, the middle of the rink over our blue line too many times. And when you do that, it's hard on the D to slide and kill plays early and create the transition. So, you know what? Credit to them. We're going to look back on it. We'll be more prepared the next time we come to this building. And but at the end of the day, it's playing on the interior, and we didn't do that enough.
One last question for you, Mike. You play Tri-City on New Year's Eve in Kearney. You've taken 3 points out of 4 against the Storm this season. So how do you bounce back? I asked you after Saturday's game, how can you keep this momentum? You failed to do that tonight, so how do you regain that fire and that complete effort you assembled there on Saturday against the Storm when you faced them without Adam Klapka?
Well, we look at our process, and that's what it's all about, our process. And tomorrow is another new day where we can look back, dissect, okay, what happened with our process tonight? And how are we going to be better? And that's just the way it's going to be all year. Every single day is a new opportunity. It's a new day. The sun's going to rise tomorrow. So we just have to continue to grow and learn and not make the same mistakes over and over again. That was our message in the room. Like, listen, life is all about, you're going to make a mistake, right? You first things first, you own it. You're accountable to it. But then you can't let it happen again for a while. It might happen again, it might not. But and I think that's where we're at as a group right now. We're compounding problems and turning one problem into 4. instead of just learning from the one and not letting it happen, and then all of a sudden you respond, and but again, we're going to get better, we're going to grow, we're going to learn from this, and you know what, we're going to have an angry opponent on New Year's Eve, so we better be ready. They are not going to forget what happened in our building Saturday night, and another extremely well-coached team that has a lot of talent. They're a high-end team, so we better be ready to play. We better be ready to compete.